house that I lived in and went and lived somewhere else until it went away. So then the other type of poisoning that they use is they sneak in your house and they just put stuff randomly in your seasonings. Like they put stuff in your salt, something that you use a lot. That's why they watch you on the cameras and stuff wherever they have them hidden, because they like to see what you like to eat, what you like to, use consistently, and that's how they'll target your food. And so then you'll start feeling really sick. You'll start feeling like weak. You'll start feeling your chest will start hurting, and you won't know why your chest is hurting. And this is the thing: if you're a person who normally doesn't get sick, you don't feel none of that. You're always a relatively healthy person. Pay attention to that, especially when it's around the times where you're suspicious that somebody broke in because something looks different that wasn't like that before. So that's what they do. They put stuff in your salt. They put stuff in your flour. They put stuff in your sugar. Things, usually white things, that they can crumble shit up in and, disguise it and make it look like. Also, if you've ever watched some of these.
Now, look, I'm going to tell y'all something real quick. Don't be falling for this type of trap, y'all. Now, I'm not saying that that's not possible, that the gang stalkers cannot tamper with your stuff. I'm not saying that's not possible. But what I'm trying to tell you, is that they have directed energy. They don't have to. That's funny. They don't have to they're making noise. But they don't have to do that. They don't have to poison your salt and your sugars and stuff like that. Because if you do, that's why I always tell people, like, do your homework. All right. I'm just gonna show this book one more time. John Hall. This was one of the first books. In fact, I think this is the first book that I bought when I woke up to the program. You know what I'm saying? So understand that they do not have to be going in your house. They might go in your house, they're gonna tamper with shit. But as far as the poisoning, putting stuff in your sugar and salts and all that stuff, they don't have to do that because they have directed energy. These motherfuckers got look. They got holograms. They can make you see a ghost, man. You know what I'm saying? They can do shit to your body. They can create pain. You know what I'm talking about? They can do these type of things. So it ain't always about, oh man, that's the first thing people want to say. Oh man, you've been poisoned and everything. No, you might have just been hit with some directed energy. Because that's the best way and that's the most secret way of doing shit, and nobody will know. Because if you've been poisoned, you can trace that. You see what I'm saying? You can trace that. But directed energy, man, come on, man. It's so secretive. It's so discreet. So let's get out of. You can believe what you want. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that this shit is deeper than just somebody coming in there tampering with your sugars, tampering with your salt. It's a lot of TIs out here, y'all. And I know there's more gang stalkers probably than TIs, but that's a lot of TIs houses to be going to, fucking with somebody's sugars and salts and spices, fucking with your Mrs. Dash. You know what I mean? You know. All in your videos. I don't know why that shit just popped up. But anyway, they don't have to do that. They got DARPA, baby. You got to see, young lady, you got to educate yourself, babe. You know, this ain't 1975 when they would had when somebody could put some rat poison in your oatmeal or some shit like this is a new day and time. They don't have to do that. You see what I'm saying? So don't just run to, oh man, they're poisoning this and they're poisoning that and they're putting something in there. I don't know what it is, but like she said some white stuff. You heard what she said? I mean, some white crumble stuff that she mixed it in and blended it in.
Your flour, they put stuff in your sugar, things, usually white things that they can crumble shit up in, and
Man, they not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Usually white things. Like, what you saying, that they putting something white inside your sugar to camouflage it and you won't know? Nah, babe. The technology is in your ass, Miss Young Lady. It's in your ass. You have the technology. They don't have to. Why do you think they spend billions of dollars to spray the sky every day? You see what I'm saying? They spray the sky every day. You're already susceptible to the machine. They don't have to do anything to what's in your kitchen. In fact, what's in your kitchen was once outside too. So it's already contaminated by the nanobots. So, you know what I'm saying? So everything has been sprayed on. Ain't really no such thing as organic, really, unless you grow it yourself. But if it was outside, you already know it's been sprayed on. You know what I'm saying? So we got to tap in, y'all. We got to, expand our horizons and see beyond the veil on this shit. And stop being one dimensional. You know what I'm saying? This is way more sinister, and this is way deeper than what you fucking think. Okay, people? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna read this real quick. I'm gonna show you what this is the other book right here, How to Tame a Demon. And I don't know if y'all got that one, but I'm gonna read to you what it says. That's kind of hard. Now I'm trying to read this and hold the damn, but we gonna make it work. We gonna make it. Hold on now. Now, this right here says, how long, this is the question that somebody asked out of this book. How long will I be in this program? And the person that wrote the book responded and said, usually the gang stalking programs are for life. But the torture phase of the program generally lasts a few years. It is different for every TI. Some, a very few, get released from the program other than through death. But their lives are in shambles, of course. So he's saying for those that got released from the program, maybe not being, well, that don't even really make sense, because if you got released from the program, how can your life still be in shambles? Unless you're talking about just basically traumatized. There is no way, there is no known way to buy your way out of the program once in it. There's no way you can buy yourself out the program. For those that have escaped the program, it is because they figured out all the psychological mechanisms of mind control, and their handlers gave up on them. That's extremely interesting. Let me read that one more time for the slow motherfuckers in the back. For those that have escaped the program, it is because they figure out all the psychological mechanisms of mind control, trauma-based mind control, and their handlers gave up on them. You know what I'm saying? Their handlers gave up on them. Let me stop this video because it's going to get too long. The handlers gave up on them. Knowledge of thyself and the human condition is power. Y'all hear that, y'all? See, y'all waiting on Jesus to come and get you out the damn program. Jesus ain't doing shit for you sorry motherfucking ass. Jesus ain't doing a damn thing. He told me to tell your nut ass that too. He ain't doing shit for y'all. Practical advice for survival of these programs is to stay grounded, be logical, analytical, educate yourself, stop reading Psalms 91, and use the scientific method. I'm going to stop right there, man, because I don't want the video to get too damn long, man. Y'all holler back, man. You know, I'm going to finish reading that because I didn't finish reading that book right there. I only read some of them, and that got me really, really interested in going back to it. So, yeah, this shit is deeper than what you think. The way out the program is you better know thyself. And you better tune your ass to Gang Stalk Simulation so you wake your punk ass up for the 93 shot. Holla back, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. DB Gang Stalk Simulation. Also, you can go to Truth in Plain Sight. Go ahead and show that channel some love. Cash out will be down below. Support. Support the real. Support the truth. Holla back, y'all.